Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam. No. Yeah?
How's everybody doing? We have anybody here yet? Good morning.
I'm not even here.
I know, Mags left me. Drinking my coffee, staying awake.
I need to get a WikiTree sticker for my mug. I should just get a sticker. Like
to just like you just get those get the Office Depot round stickers and just print out a whole bunch of the WikiTree logo.
Yeah, and just put them everywhere, just like a travel trunk.
Mm-hmm. just whenever you walk by somewhere, just stick.
I love
good advertising for WikiTree.
I love how we have to have this lag for a few minutes before the rest of the world catches up with the fact that we're live, and it shows up finally in our feed. Oh, there they are. Hey, good morning, Chris, Johanna, Azure, Tommy Buck. Boy, Tommy, I'm going to be talking about you this morning. I'm just letting you know. Yes, I am.
Huh. I've never seen Johannes before.
Johannes
Bust.
He's South African. How cool is that?
Yeah. Azure, Chris, and Tommy. Tommy had a...
Nope. Shh. I'm going to be talking about him, so don't say it.
Oh, sorry. We were talking about you earlier, Tommy.
We were talking about Tommy before. Yeah. And Miss Sarah was going to steal my thunder. She was going to lick the cherry off of my lollipop and break the news before I did.
Well, it wasn't really breaking news.
It is breaking news.
Breaking news.
You should, when I start talking about him, run the breaking news.
That's what I was just thinking. Hold on.
Ticker across the screen.
How's everybody doing?
1, 2, 3.
How's everybody doing? I don't know what we're counting down to.
Ooh. Good morning, June.
New Hampshire.
No.
New Hampshire.
I don't know if I can do a New Hampshire accent. Oh, that was it.
Maine. We have some new people I haven't seen before. Hello,
Jackie.
Erdoes.
See, I'm not going there. I know when to keep my mouth shut. Yes. Hey, June.
It says all is well. Where are you? I was about to ask her.
Stop it.
Stop what?
We're talking at the same time again.
Oh, I know. It's just because we have like these linked minds, so we want to say the same thing at the same time.
I think if I get into more sun, I'll be the same color as my shirt.
Look, she said it's Erdoes.
Erdoes. How nice. That's a cool name.
Mm-hmm. Chris is like, we don't have an accent. Maine does.
I'm sorry, but you do. You can't get Thea from Hea.
I'm sure you have a different accent than me, Chris.
And me.
Mm-hmm.
Surviving the invasion of the Miller moths. Somebody posted a picture of a Miller moth on Facebook the other day, and people were trying to figure out what it was. So yeah,
what is a Miller moth?
Miller moths are out there.
Are they big or something, or they're just regular? Something dramatic about them? I don't know.
Dramatic. They are talking. They do jazz hands. Oh, it's an American pronunciation of a Hungarian name.
Ooh, how would you say it in Hungarian?
Hey, Michelle Jones from Toronto. Michelle Jones. I love Michelle Jones. You don't know this, Sarah, but I was talking about Michelle earlier, right before we came online, but you didn't. I didn't mention her name. She was one of the people with the house on the market.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh, thank you.
We all love each other here.
We do. I don't think I've ever done this before, but now I have.
First time for everything.
Oh, perfect weather, dry and hot for those Miller moths.
It's not dry, it's humid here. Humid and hot.
Black fly season here. Black flies. G'day, Bob. How are you?
From Australia.
From Australia. You're up. Our accent is a combination of Boston and Maine accents, depending on where you live in the state. Thank you, June Stearns Butka. Maybe we should have that one pronounced. It's probably Buka.
Buka?
Yeah, who knows? She's going to tell us. How are you doing today, Madame host of the show?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. Not bad. Tired.
Yeah.
Worked last night.
Yeah, till 11, right?
Yes. And it's 10 a.m. here right now. So I worked till 11 last night. It's not that bad.
12 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
The question is did you go out partying at all the open restaurants and bars when you got off work?
No, yeah, a lot of things are opening up here. I don't know how everybody else is, but, we have bars open. We have restaurants open, bowling alleys. Yeah, Florida.
Yeah. Hey, Arlene, welcome. Bob,
Wiki love is in the air.
Bob says it's the coldest May in 98 years. Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been kind of, it's just getting humid now, but it's been kind of cooler than.
Bob's in Australia, though. They're going into their fall and winter.
Oh, never mind.
Remember that the other part of the world?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't connect that. The
Stop being an American centrist, Sarah.
I forgot I know how that works, okay? I'm very worldly.
So, shall we?
June says you pronounced it correctly the first time.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. It's exciting. Hello. Stop
it. We have Arlene from Washington State.
So, shall I jump into the question of the week?
Okay.
Or shall we just sit here and giggle for the next hour? How many minutes? 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. That's up to you.
So the question of the week, let me share my screen. There we go. So the question of the week, which was a really good one.
You have us showing on the side too. We're like double. Do you want to move us to? I don't want to see me twice.
Sorry. Okay, it's one of those days. Woohoo! So the question of the week. I should move it over.
June was like, do both like normal.
There we go. So the question of the week, what's in your genealogy toolbox? And there were so many great answers for this one. So many great answers. First off, I'm going to show you something that a lot of people may not know about. Already on WikiTree is this really cool thing that Kitty Cooper Smith has been working on to put together resources. She keeps it updated. As of May 20th is the latest update she's done. And I can guarantee you she's been working on pulling stuff in from the post that we have. But this is a really cool site that she keeps up, and it's this free space page, and it has information. So we have somebody from New Hampshire here. New Hampshire?
Yeah.
New Hampshire?
We have two people from New Hampshire, actually.
New Hampshire? Here we go. So here's a bunch of stuff from New Hampshire. There we go. In New Jersey, United States. Let's look at that. Vital records, towns of Massachusetts. This is like huge, this project that she's been working on since forever. And too bad that Kitty Smith is not in here. Let's see if I can zip up. There we go. So let's try Canada. Oh, Canada. So she's got lots and lots and lots of great sites, even for the Czech Republic. And let's see, we have somebody here from Hungary, or not,
just
Hungarian roots. What's that?
And this free space page of hers is open to edit. So if you can add links.
Yes. And here are also some WikiTree resources, like how to use WikiTree. So anyway, back to what we were talking about originally, the question of the week. She also mentions Family Search, archive.org, Find a Grave, DAR. One thing I did not see on this list, speaking of archive.org, is the Hattie Trust, which is a great place to get books. And you can read them, you can join and download stuff. But here is Tommy Buck, the pièce de résistance of the entire post is Tommy Buck hit it out of the ballpark. He's got Ancestry, Billion Graves, Family Search, Find a Grave, Find My Past, My Heritage, newspapers.com. He's got birthday calculators, weekday, days, how many days there are between dates. He's got a relationship chart from the canon law stuff from Wikimedia. He's got GEDmatch up for DNA tools. You missed a couple there. I'm going to add a few for you, Tommy. DNA GEDcom, which is an incredibly good place to look for stuff. Rob Worthen built that site before there were tools, as he was trying to help his wife find her family. So he created tools that are the basis of mainly every other tool that's ever been created. DNA Painter is also a great one where you can paint your different people. The Shared Cinnamorgan Project, which is Blaine Bettinger's pet project that he does, that is hosted on DNA Painter. Roots Search, which we have integrated into WikiTree, and there's a really cool one within Root Search that a lot of people don't use, is called Genealogy Gophers. So if any of your ancestors were mentioned in books, you can actually find them in Genealogy Gophers, just a mention in a book. So that's a really cool one. You got to look at a lot of stuff, but it's really good. GEDmatch, of course, for autosomal DNA comparison analysis and tools, which is integrated with WikiTree. You can be on a WikiTree ancestor profile, and through the list of other people who have DNA tested on that profile, you can look and see if you have autosomal DNA matches on GEDmatch. And of course, MitoY DNA, which is the Y in the mitochondrial open database for people, which is also integrated with WikiTree to be able to do Y and mitochondrial DNA analysis tools and comparisons. So I'm adding that to your list, Tommy Buck. So he's got maps, he's got Illinois stuff. He also has a list of desktop apps for Mac and YouTube channels. Now, the Mac iPad apps, that's a really cool thing to have in that list. So Tommy Buck, that's why we were talking about you. You just kind of knocked it out of the park. And a lot of people did homage to you for doing that. But he also, there's some other people who were asking more questions about DNA stuff. Then Doug McCallum lists a lot of really good stuff of New England and Canadian, because a lot of Canadian, New England and Canadian records kind of overlap a lot, because the boundaries between the two areas early on, the Canada claimed a lot of the northeastern or northern part of the U.S., and then the French and the English claimed a lot of Canada for the American colony too. So there's a lot of overlap with some of the really old records there. So Doug McCallum did that. He also added some education links in there. So GRIP, Slig, and Eiger, Institute of Genealogy and Historical Research. Virginia Fields mentioned Fold 3, Family Tree DNA, and History Geo. And her software program is Family Tree Maker. And I don't know if you knew that as a backup, you can download your GEDCOM from WikiTree and upload it into those programs like Family Tree Maker, or like the program that I use called Gramps Project. It's an open source project, which is really great for backups. For England, we had a great post, almost as big as Tommy's, from Helen Ford, that lists just tons and tons and tons of things there for England, the British Newspaper Archive, OPC Dorset, Cornwall, Wiltshire, specific areas. There, Janet Gunn also added information in her post about Kent. So there's lots of great things, and we should definitely check to see if we need to add those into Kitty Cooper's information.
And maybe I'll take it upon myself to go through this and update Kitty's.
Ooh. I wonder where Kitty is. We should call Kitty and get her out of bed.
Hey, Kitty, get on here.
Yeah, Kitty. There's another list from Scott Fulkerson. He had a great list. He also mentioned a great Jewish site, an interesting niche site for some Jewish family trees in there, which was Jewish.org. Then also down below, we have, don't forget about the newspapers. We had some people throwing up some Indiana State, New York information, other Irish records, in addition to WikiTree, more Irish records from Jeanette O'Hagan, of course. Joe Murray is also throwing up some Irish records. For the Netherlands, for Germany, people are throwing up some great stuff. But of all the answers that are here today, my favorite, where did it go, is from Eddie King, who said his favorite tools are a sledgehammer, meat cleaver, bleach, cement mixer, Sherman tank, and a bulletproof vest. Ta-da! Stop share. There we go. That's the question of the week, is what tools do you have in your genealogy toolbox? Wonderful links. Lots of great stuff. Thank you.
Great.
Oh, and thank you, Chris. Chris says he just added some links, so I'm going to refresh and see if it's worth looking at, Chris.
Let's see. And then we did have a somebody was like,
Chris added Italian records.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
We had Mark asking, anyone know how to search grandparents from Eastern Europe? What? So Mark, you should look at those Kitty's library and the toolbox that we just listed, and there should be links on Eastern European records. And if not, you can also post in our G2G or look up. Yes, Mags?
I have an Ontario genealogist who specializes in Eastern European grandparents. If you need her, her name is Eva. I'm not going to try and say her last name. It starts with a K.
Mm-hmm. And then June was saying that she has her list of too long and she has a spreadsheet. You should share that spreadsheet with us, June.
Yeah,
share it.
June.
Share the wealth.
Come on, June's Budka.
But you can copy and paste it into a Google Drive sheet, and you can link us the link of the Google Sheets.
Yep.
That's only if you want to. If you just don't want to, you don't have to. But that's what WikiTree is about, sharing our knowledge. Sharing the knowledge.
All this.
My knowledge is so big it expands outside my brain.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Massachusetts also claimed Maine, and yeah. All right.
So, okay, cool. I also wanted to show real quick before we go into other stuff, the root search, all of the things we have, you are able to search from WikiTree. You have all of these different sites that you can search from WikiTree.
Keep scrolling, you'll see Genealogy Gophers. That is a really great place to find some not normally found stuff. That Genealogy Gophers is one of my go-tos.
And keep just a reminder for everybody, because it's Memorial Day. Just keep in mind, probably some sites will have free access to things this weekend.
June, it is on Google Drive. You cannot share the link on Facebook, but you can certainly post it into the question of the week.
Yes. Yeah,
you can link
definitely.
And that way Sarah can get her grubby little hands on it. Does Evia have a site? What is Evia?
Your Ava for your Eastern European friend.
Oh, gotcha.
Space.
I don't know. Yeah, I should call Eva and see if she's available right now. Let's see. Or I can just hook you up with her.
Look, we can search WikiTree from WikiTree.
Yes, we can.
It's a circle of life.
It's Schrodinger's WikiTree. So is it WikiTree is WikiTree there when you're working on root search? Or is it not there?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's true. I guess because root search, like other sites, yeah. So WikiTree. See, we're searchable. Okay. Were you gonna look up something? Do you have anything else to add about that, Mags? Or anybody else have any questions about the question of the week? Or oh, here, I'll give you the link real quick. June, hold on. I can share the link for that on Facebook, actually. The question of the week. Okay.
I'm gonna.
Here, I post it on Facebook. I can't post it on YouTube, so anybody watching on YouTube, you're not going to see it. But if you go to Facebook, or it's also on the homepage on WikiTree. If you're on wikitree.com and you scroll down a little bit, we have a section where the current question of the week is. So, okay. Okay, now let's talk about the profile of the week. Does everybody like jeans? Everybody like to wear jeans here?
Yes, I do.
It depends on the day for me. Sometimes they're uncomfortable. Sometimes I like to wear them. So our profile of the week's actually Levi Strauss, the guy who patented the riveted pocket for the waist overalls.
And it was a game changer.
He didn't design it. It was actually Jacob Davis who designed it. Levi was just the businessman behind it who patented it. So, you know what's really cool? Strauss is one of my surnames. I could be related to him. I don't have a connection because if you see, we don't really have a lot of his ancestors. So if anybody wants to do some research on Levi Strauss's ancestors from Germany, get at it.
Of Deutschland.
Oberfranken. So I could be a distant relative of him, like actual
Oberfranken
Strauss. So he was born in Bavaria, Germany. No, not probably not.
Bavaria?
Bavaria?
Yes.
Bavaria. So it says Levi's father died of tuberculosis. Where does it say? So he started his company over there, and then in 1853 he moved to San Francisco.
Why?
Why, Mags? I didn't read this before. I had internet problems
because the gold rush people needed better clothes for all the work they were doing. All their clothes were getting tattered and torn, and jean material was the best material for those 49ers to use when they were doing their gold rush mining and stuff.
I don't think that's even listed here. So, good job. That wasn't in his bio.
And if it's
But
not true, I stand behind it.
Mag just made up some stuff that might not be true, or maybe it is true. Who
Actually,
knows?
that's what I've heard. That's what I heard.
So it says here,
Somebody else.
So in 1848, Levi and his mother and his sisters immigrated to New York, where they were met by his two older brothers who had immigrated earlier, and they started a wholesale dry good business called J. Strauss Brother and Co. Levi worked as a merchant over in Bavaria. He became a U.S. citizen in 1853, and then he moved to San Francisco. He did a lot of importing, and it's not till he was contacted by Jacob Davis, the tailor, where he actually got into jeans. So I don't know how true Meg's story is, at least according to this bio that I'm reading right here. But it could all still be connected to the gold rush and they needed it. But that's not why he came over. So
I stand behind my made up story.
So he never married, so he doesn't have any children. So his company was left to his shareholders and his nephews.
Who have continued.
And all of the records for Levi Strauss & Co. were destroyed in fire in 1906.
After the big earthquake. And that is a true story.
I don't know. Is it? I can't trust you now.
Yeah.
To fact check you. And he's buried in San Francisco. Yeah, so this is our profile of the week. Did anybody say anything fun while I was doing? Nope, nobody said anything while I was So yeah, our jeans. Thank you, Levi. And the tailor, Jacob Davis, for I was actually wearing some Levi's the other day. Levi jeans. Cool. So now we have our photo of the week, which is military, kind of coinciding with our Memorial Day, the Memorial Day weekend. Let's take a look.
Excuse me. May I interrupt for just a second?
Of course.
The California Gold Rush of 1849 led to many to travel out west to seek their fortune. Strauss was no exception. In early 1853, he headed out to San Francisco to sell goods to the thriving mining trade. As his business thrived, Strauss supported Well,
he did move out there because of the gold rush, but not because of jeans. He did sell stuff, but he didn't sell jeans yet. Had nothing to do with jeans yet. Good morning, Jelaine. Are you frozen, Mags, or are you just thinking real hard?
I'm looking for more information.
While you do that, let's look at some photos. It says we have 117 images. Oh my gosh, you guys put a whole bunch. This is going to be fun. Okay.
I love this part.
We have a lot to go through today. So maybe we'll only select a few. Ooh, I like that one. Yes,
he's got a bit of a swagger to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Oh, look, he's in an airplane.
An aeroplane.
World War One. Henry Zollicoffer Wilmore.
That's a beautiful uniform.
Mm-hmm. From where?
You see all the cording and stuff on it?
Yeah. Trying to figure out where this guy is from. Oh, United States. Huh. Just curious if it was maybe a...
Oh, how cute.
Killed at Gettysburg. Henry Soule.
Oh, how
Would it be pronounced Soule?
Baby got
And then William Soule. I guess they're brothers. Or maybe cousins. like how they put the backdrop of the palm trees. Henry Rowe Stevenson. Sit in his chair.
Is he a mariner or?
A Marine, second engineer officer, American Mercantile Marine.
Yeah, he was a
Lost
sailor.
at sea. He was lost at sea. Oh no. Okay, next page. There are a lot. Are we ready? Charles Augustus Avery and cousin Albert Alva Haviland, about to leave for federal service. And then the same two guys. Kenneth Harry Walden, Parachute Regiment. Some parachuting. Telegraphist Raymond B. Walden, RN. Cool.
Her Majesty's ship.
What?
Her Majesty's ship.
Oh,
Salmon.
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 Salmon? I
Yeah.
say salmon.
Yeah, I say
I don't
salmon.
know how you guys say it. I don't pronounce the L.
Iris.
Lorna Davidson. Looks like she was a nurse in the war. In a war. In Germany. 1945. So probably.
Oh, now look at that. Look at that tilt of the hat.
In Malaysia. That's where this photo was taken. Kenneth Swan. Pilot Officer Kenneth Swan.
Arkenball.
Arkham. Yep, I was about to. Good thing you said that first.
Ooh.
Lieutenant J.G. U.S. Navy, World War II. I should have put a picture of my grandfather. He was in World War II.
I should have put a picture of both my grandparents and my dad and my uncle. That's a uniform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad, he still has my grandfather's very thick, long petticoat from the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like goes down to my dad's like past his knees. So it was like one of those formal ones.
Oh wow, cool. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't she just adorable?
I wonder what. World War II, Army uniform. I do like that photo.
Yes. You want to sit down and have a chat with her.
Tell us about your life, Miss Evelyn.
Oh, that was a red cross on his sleeve, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So he was a medic in World War I. Looks like. That's what the uniform looks like.
The year, it doesn't say the year, but you probably see. Prisoners of War. Stalag.
That's crazy. Stalag 8? B.
In Poland, 1943. Chaplain Reverend Montague Golden Hinsby. Edward Wilmore Clodis. Carl A. Johnson.
Great pictures, y'all.
There's a lot of them on this one. Look at that. I like that one. That's like, I don't know if they're probably like just posing, pretending to drive.
They are posing. That's World War I, so they were being still.
Mm-hmm.
Still. Aww.
Oh, cute.
British.
Oh, look, the army band.
Yay. Somebody has an E-flat alto horn.
Paratrooper. Shortly before his 18th birthday. Oh, young.
Is that Nam? Vietnam?
In South Korea, yeah. Or like that's where this photo was taken. So I would assume
1952. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Battle of the Bulge. Ernest Evard Belnavis. Garfield Prefontaine, a glider pilot in World War II. Oh, look, a horsey photo. Capitan I'm not even gonna try that, but that's a good photo. In Algeria, 1914. The Scottish.
The
King's Own Scottish Borders.
Borderers.
Borderers.
Borderers. That's like more.
John Holland Waddell in Confederate uniform. That's an old photo.
I could have put my great grandfather up too.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
I know.
Airplanes.
Yeah. HF bar.
I have that exact picture of my father. That exact picture.
Someone getting a letter
Of accommodation.
Mm-hmm. Jake Wagner. Chaplain Clifford Olson. Lieutenant Michael Stumvall.
This is a World War I picture, too. Look at the uniform and the hat.
Mm-hmm. Leroy Gregg. We're only halfway through all these photos. Woo!
Halfway.
Yeah. A lot of photos this time. Howard as a flight engineer. I feel like this is looking at all these photos is a good way to commemorate all these people.
It is.
George Ashwood, a gunnery instructor. Look at that pose. He has leg up, cigarette on his.
He's waiting for Captain Morgan. You guys get those commercials in the States? The Captain Morgan commercials? You don't do booze commercials, do you?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, okay. Captain Morgan, and you have to put your foot up. Never mind. Foot up on the barrel.
That's a good foot. He looks happy. Leonard Wood in full uniform. In Canada.
He was a Canadian Expeditionary Forces person.
Look at all the different poses. Had all his. So which headshot will I use?
Oh my gosh.
Feels like my senior photos.
Yeah, it's
like
fun. Somebody has the proofs there.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Look. This is a more current.
Yeah, selfie stick.
Selfie with the boss. Who is that from?
Thomas Peterson.
Fun.
In Afghanistan, 2017.
Nice.
George Corey. Max Gransberry. Great Uncle Philip Morin. That's a good photo. In 1918. Ed going to Vietnam. After basic army training. Mobilization from Belgium. Albert Gaston Corn and father. Roland Rodriguez. Is that supposed to be Z there? Maybe not. Maybe it's just Rodriguez. I don't know. Ooh, the Great Speckled Bird. Lieutenant Albert E. Harris Jr., far right. Frank and his Navy friends. They look like they're having a nice time out after doing Navy stuff. Norman Hagginson next to B-36 bomber.
At the bomber bay doors, too. That's where the bombs came out. Or is that no, that's a landing gear. Sorry. Boy, I'm making stuff.
Stop giving false information. All day.
I have found the information about Levi Strauss. He did make the jeans with the rivets with Davis, and it was done because they needed a more durable fabric for the miners. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's a cute photo. He's some nice little.
While we're looking at the pictures, Jelaine Smith has joined us, and she and Chris Ferriello have just been over talking about stuff over here.
What are they talking about?
Well, she's talking about not to WikiTree when you're tired, or no, that's Chris. And Jelaine says that she didn't know what we were doing, and then she figured it out, and she said she'd been working on reviving this U.S. Southern Colonies project, which is yay. Is that a French?
Yep. From I'm not even good, but yes, France.
Bernard Jacques.
Mm-hmm. And his wife Suzanne and his children.
Nice.
Private Taylor Bowling. Fred Arthur Prater in uniform, World War One. That's a nice photo.
That is a really nice photo.
Mm-hmm. I keep saying I want to take some of these and touch them up. I have to do that. I just have to commit to it.
Now, Jelaine wants to know why they dyed the fabric indigo.
Which fabric?
Blue jeans.
Oh.
Which was dyed. It was dyed blue to hide stains.
That makes sense.
Hey, bada boom, bada bing. I got the answers.
I guess it would be better than black. I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah. To Mother with Love. Did you see the note on that picture?
Which one up here? Oh, to Mother with Love, Robert. I guess he sent a portrait of himself to his mom.
He did.
How cute.
That is sweet. John Patrick Walton, World War One.
Somebody screenshotted. The photo was already on WikiTree.
Oh, that's fun. Holy goodness gracious. Hazel Meredith French Barrett.
And Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, her profile's not linked. Denise Peterson, if you're around, link her profile so we can see who she is.
But that has to be, is that a man? That's a man.
No, it's a, look, there's her.
Oh, she is. Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
Look, she even wearing little heels. Look at that.
Yep.
I want to know more about her. I'm going to look her up later. A German soldier. I guess we don't know who he is. Unknown. My mother's parents came from Germany. This picture was in a box of old pictures. The soldier in this picture was a relative with a surname of, not even going to try that. Or, so it could either be, it's a relative, but they don't know who it is.
Thank you, Jelaine. Yes, you are reviving the U.S. Southern Colonies projects with Susie McLeod and newest co-leader they just added, Doug Douglas, which we're all excited about. Yay.
This one looks like a painting-ish kind of portrait of James.
Is that a priest? Looks like Civil War era.
He was a private captain. He was in the infantry, according to this.
For Virginia. So he was Confederate. Interesting uniform there.
Bobby in 1953. Bobby G. Yeary.
Amazing the genealogical information you can get from that post.
That newspaper. Because it has his parents. Wait, no. At least his dad's name and where they lived and where he was training and what he was doing for 16 weeks of his life.
Basic training. And he's devoted.
Bomber pilot. What is that on his head? Oh, I guess it's that's a weird way. That's a weird way to put them on for a photo. That's just me. I don't know.
David Douglas, she says. My bad. Jelaine, you're not bad.
Frank Guffey.
You know, I owned a Jeep for years and years and years, and my dad, whenever my dad and I had to borrow my dad's car, and he would borrow my Jeep, like we'd do a trade-off, he would say, I feel like I'm back in Korea. Like, was that a good thing or a bad thing? Do you want to drop my feet?
Military nurse. Why is her profile not linked? I want to know more about her.
She's Canadian as well?
England.
England. I just saw the Royal
Queen Alexandra Imperial Military Nursing Service in 1944. Yay! This is Julie's mom.
Who's his mom? Oh.
Julie Marshall's mom. Okay,
look at that picture. That picture has traveled.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, that's a great picture.
Yeah, can you imagine if I just like fixed up all these little cracks? And
I think the cracks just add to it. Somebody carried that in their pocket.
It's true.
They had to fold it to fit.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they just had it in their wallet, so all the wear and tear of it being in the wallet too. Yeah. Maybe. Look, he looks like what? Like he's like wearing a
kilt. A kilt.
I don't know. Is that that can't be? That's not a kilt.
I can't.
Because he's wearing pants.
Don't roll off. No, he's wearing a kilt and he's got his socks on.
Okay. Kilt it is. Okay, kilt it is.
It's Scottish.
Are they?
No, they must be. There must be English at least. There are a lot of. We have Canadian soldiers whose uniforms are kilts.
I know nobody's linked. Combat Information Center. Look at the octopus. I guess that's how you have to be. You know, it's a multitask when you're doing information center.
Isn't that life though?
It's true. Feels feeling like an octopus. Major W. Reed Blair. That's a good photo. Second Lieutenant Dale Garvey. That's a good photo too.
That is
nice and bright. Yeah, very contrasty. Aubrey John Bain.
Yes.
Wounded 5 times and discharged as unfit for service in 1918 in Queensland. David Todd Schatz, Union soldier in a Civil War uniform. Private Thomas Arthur Hayne.
Another Australian.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can tell by the hat.
Oh. Yeah, Australian infantry.
Oh, doesn't he look fun? He looks like he's getting ready to tell a joke.
Frank Hurst, Hampshire Regiment.
That would be England.
I know, England.
He's serving in Africa. He's got a pith helmet.
Oh, the old Hampshire. Hampshire, I don't know. Melville Everett Cairns.
He's Canadian.
Yep.
Oh, Canada.
Look, with the donkey. Arbra Wagon Company. My dad. Sergeant Wally Craig in France. That's a good photo. Another one of Arbor Seal. This another one of that same wagon company. The Frazee family on their veranda in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Roy H. Geary's in the Panama Canal Zone. Victor Eastwood. James Audley Caldwell. Ernest Fields. Okay, I think last page. Woo! Raymond Parcell. Haskell Walling.
I would guess that those guys are part of the Seabees, which is the Corps of Engineers. That's just my guess.
The Philippines. Where they were located. Morris Meador.
In front of what house? No.
I don't know.
That's a great
in
old
South
house.
South Carolina, Union County,
The meter home.
Neil Shoals Road, Union County, South Carolina.
I bet he's a cousin.
Maybe.
That is a house. I knew that house. That house is in either Cross Keys or Cross Anchor, South Carolina. I recognize that house.
The person off camera who's holding the helmet is Walter's mother.
Ooh. Ooh, look at his head. Look at the scar on his head. There's a bullet hole.
A bullet gave.
Grazed.
A German bullet gave. Blah, blah. A new part. What? A new part of the Battle of the Bulge. Man. Oh, look.
Crazy. Yeah. That's crazy.
I want to hear that story.
Yeah. Is that it? No, that's not it. And that's the show, folks.
Private Frederick Golden Clark. Bernard Warren Broft.
Engineers.
Beltran Broft. George Sternberg.
He's a walrus.
Look at that mustache.
I know, he's a walrus.
And that was the last photo. Woo! We went through 118 photos. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, Sarah. That was, oh, look at her wiping the sweat. That southern hand across the forehead. Oh my, we've just done it all.
Okay.
Kilts. Jackie says she just added her fourth cousin twice removed, Brigadier General George Miller Sternberg, who was the 18th U.S. Army Surgeon General and considered the first U.S. bacteriologist.
Cool.
Ooh.
Was there anything else interesting that everybody said when I was looking at photos?
Or
just
it was Chris and Jelaine talking about, whatever they talk about.
If you refresh there, I don't know if I can go through 3 more photos, Pip. I don't know if I can do it.
3 more photos? It might break the live cast.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think they're going to be at the end, though, because it depends on like when it was actually uploaded on WikiTree. So I'd have to go through 118 photos to find them. Sorry, Pip.
How cool. What a great, and no, I'm not crying, but what a great salute on Memorial Day weekend to those.
That I really liked how many photos people put up. Like usually we only have like 1 or 2 pages of photos, but that was like 5-6 pages, and that was great. And people, please keep adding, attach them, and don't forget to actually, link the profile of the actual person as well, so then people can
see what they're doing.
And it commemorates them more because you have their profile there with all of their ancestors. Yeah, please do that. And then write their story. I have one of the profiles that I'm going to fix up because it was a little bit.
Pip says that we all need to go and click the like button for this video. This has really been good. It has. I have a photograph of my grandfather in Dampierre, France on November the 11th, 1918. Now figure that out. Think really hard about what that date means. It was the date of the cease of action for World War I. Yep.
June, you should link your father's mates to his profile. You can, when you're writing your biography, you can link whoever. Here's some text.
Yeah, from Jackie Erdos about Sternberg's Wikipedia page. That you can link the Wikipedia page with the WikiTree page and vice versa.
Yeah, the more things you link, the more information. Because if you just put the name, but if you actually link to somebody's profile or to Wikipedia, then they can go and.
It's called reciprocal linking, and it's very good for SEO, which is search engine optimization. It makes Google put WikiTree's links higher in the Google results page.
So more links. So
or being
more links the better. Also, Pip, I don't know if you are on Facebook, but if you do like the WikiTree page, it does, like, I got a notification, and I was like, yeah, I know I'm going live because it's me being live.
And the only way I know what's going on is Sarah says, "Hey, you here?" I'm like, "What? Get out of bed?
Get on here, Mags.
Get up, get up, get up, get your orange shirt on."
I'm wearing my American mutt today.
You are. And I was very impressed with the juxtaposition of the burnt orange shirt with the bright orange hairband.
I don't know if I've told everybody, I actually got this headband at the dollar store. When I saw it, I was like, yes.
You were like,
orange. This is like just the color I need.
And you have a red pillow right over your right shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an explosion of color in your space right now. Swanee, there's somebody down here.
So I think I'm gonna I like that sticker idea. I'm gonna get print out some WikiTree stickers and just stick them on everything.
So Pip is gonna be outside planting irises. Oh, and Azure has just posted a link.
That's how you would put it on WikiTree. You would do the brackets with Wikipedia, and then with Alessia, well, I don't know who did that. Alessia, I know, worked on some of those formatting things like Finder Grave, and so it does it appropriately. And just in case for some reason the link were to change on Wikipedia, we would still have the right link on WikiTree. So
the more you link between other sites and WikiTree, the better WikiTree appears in the stuff. So please do link. Oh, look, Azure. I've been wanting that information. I need somebody to walk me through the how to do the Wikidata. I need somebody to do that for me. But now I see how it is. Where do I find the Wikidata number to put into WikiTree to do that link, Azure?
Maybe the profile on Wikidata, whatever. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. And Pip thinks we're funny. So
we're just not awake yet, Pip.
Yeah, I have a headache now. I need to take some medicine. I don't know if it was all that photo looking, or I have no idea.
Or all the orange?
Maybe it could be the orange too.
Oh, great. So Jackie just added it to his profile, to his sources.
So if you get in touch with the Notables project or post on G2G linking his profile and tag the Notables project, then they can do that. Or you can also put the sticker on his profile as well.
Hello, Hillary. I love Hillary Gadsby. I do. She's just a wonderful WikiTreeer. I think I'm going to go and give her a wonderful WikiTree button.
Under tools on the person's Wikipedia page.
Thank you very much, Azure. Tools.
Look, we learn something new every day. With these live casts, we always learn something new. Here, let me actually do this. So this is the Wikidata. How you do Wikidata. Wikipedia. How to link it on Wikipedia, and then you find that Wikidata number under the tools on the person's Wikipedia page.
Thank you, Azure, very much. Maybe I'll give Azure one of those buttons as well today. So let me see who
Mags is gonna give everybody a wonderful wiki. She's just gonna flood G2G right after this.
Yeah.
And if I don't get one, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh, Sarah! Oh my God, you're the top of my list, Sarah. You are the best co-host ever, ever. I say ever.
I'm just kidding. I won't be hurt if you don't get me one. Ooh, okay. It is 11 o'clock. We are an hour in.
And we're done. I said we were done as soon as we were done with the pictures. There was nothing else to talk about.
I know. The pictures took up a lot of time too.
But
there were a lot.
Great.
Mm-hmm. This was a good one. We talked about a lot of research tools, and
yes, we did.
And then wonderful photos for Memorial Day.
So my question is Memorial Day the time where we celebrate those who have died in combat? And Veterans Day is the day that we celebrate veterans just in general? That's my question.
So Memorial Day is a federal holiday in the United States for honoring and mourning the military personnel who had died while serving in the United States Armed Forces.
Okay, so putting my grandpa's picture up would not be appropriate because he did not die in combat.
No, so yeah, I guess Memorial Day is more of died while serving. But we had a lot of we didn't specifically say for the photo of the week that it was for Memorial Day. It was just military, so we had a lot of different photos. But I just think in general, just seeing all of those, it's never a bad thing just to honor everybody who served.
Mark, I will get you Eva's contact information once we're done with the live cast. I saw your note. And I will send it.
Why we have somebody to just join the live stream? Ava just joined the live stream?
No, not yet.
Oh. Do you want me to put her in? We're about to end.
Oh, is she here?
Yeah, she's here.
Bring her in. Yeah, I sent her a...
Hello.
Hey, Ava. We were just talking about you.
I know, I saw it on my Facebook. So
Ava, Sarah, Ava. Nice.
Hello.
Hi,
you have a pop-in guest.
Mark, I'm doing better than that. Mark has actually sent me a note. I said, I have a genealogist in Ontario who knows all about Eastern European grandparents. And he said, he sent me a note wanting me to give him the information, and I've been a little busy. And I just said to him, I'll send you Eva's information once we're done with the live chat.
I heard you.
And here you are, Mark.
Oh, I heard you. I saw it and I thought, I wonder what this is. So I clicked on it and here I am.
Yeah. She knew what it was. She knows me. So, Ava, just really quickly, can you give Mark some tips for finding his Eastern European grandparents?
Yes, I can. The first thing is to get the name of the village where they came from, or where they lived before they immigrated to North America. That is the most important part. You can usually find it on naturalization certificates. Sometimes it's on passenger lists. If he's got birth certificates, then that's great. Once you know the name of the village, then depending in which part of Eastern Europe it is, there are various websites that you can use to locate. A lot of it is the churches. The Catholic churches are quite good, but you need to write to them. You can send them emails, and they will get back to you. But there are other websites and stuff. A lot of them are starting to show up in English. On the OGS Eastern SIG website, there's a whole lots of links.
OGS would be Ontario Ancestors or the Ontario Genealogical Society.
So if you go to Ontario Ancestors and you go to the SIGs and you click on the Eastern European one, there's a whole lot of links there for each country where you can start searching. But the most important, and also spelling of names. The names could be spelt anyway. So put your name into your surname into a random searcher to see how they spelt it, because a lot of the people were illiterate and didn't know how to spell their names. And then like in countries like Poland, you have where the surname ends in, like, say, for example, SKI or WA, and that is the male form. But if you go to the female form, it's SKI. No, SKA is the female form and SKI is the male form. So a female would have SKA at the back of their surname. And you'd see the father would have SKI. They can be still related. It's not a different surname. So those are just the basics. But once you've got the village or the town where they came from, then it's just going to the archives and the churches. Those are the two main important. If you'd also need to know the time period they were born, if they were born like before World War I, say for example like Poland, then you'd have to look in the partitions of where Poland was participated. So in Russia, in Austria, and in Germany, because that's who owned them. So a lot of Polish records from the part that belonged to Prussia are actually in, if they Lutheran, in a church archive, called Archeon, which have got a lot of records. That's where I found a lot of my Polish and Lithuanian people.
Yay!
Yay!
Here we go. Hey, Mark. How about that?
Yeah, Eva came in at the end of our live cast, but I would love to have Eva come on, like to actually be on a live cast if you'd be interested.
Oh yes,
Like
definitely.
to do a full like Eastern European kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd love to.
And so
yeah, Jen just said that SIG is a special interest group. That's usually an undergroup or a subgroup of a bigger genealogical group in this case. Ava is actually a friend of mine whom is a wonderful genealogist in Eastern information. She is really good on getting that information. So Mark, I will send you Ava's email in that post that you put up for me. So you'll have that information.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great. And then email me and I'll do my best to try and help you.
Yeah. Well,
She is a professional. I will say that. She's a professional. So she may make you pay her a dime or three.
Okay, so we are over the hour mark, but we will plan a day. We will plan a day for Eva to come and talk to us more
about
because I just don't
finding
like to go
Eastern European grandparents. I like the name of that, Mark.
Yeah, I do as well. I do as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much for popping in, Ava.
Yeah,
that was
I was like, I see this Eva come in, and I'm like, what?
What are we just talking about her? I conjured her up.
I was so confused.
And I just clicked on the link that you sent me in Facebook and thought, what is this? I said, okay, fine, I'll log in. And because I've never heard of StreamYard before.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, it's still live. Okay, I'll catch that.
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Glad I could help, I hope.
Well, wait until we log off so you can be here. So thank you so much.
Goodbye, people. Until
Bye.
next
Wave,
week.
Eva. Wave.
So you're saying